Hello and welcome to First Time Reads, a series where I read books for the very first time, and in today's video, we are reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I think it's time. I am going to read Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, who is the author of the ACOTAR series, which I read earlier. Well, I didn't read that long ago, but I read recently. So it's time to start. Oh my god. There's so many books in this series that it's kind of scary. But I'm in the mood to read a fantasy. Now there's a little debate. Don't know why there are so many cars right now. But there is a little debate going on kind of online that I've seen whether to read like the reading order of this. Like it's pretty much, like this is pretty much set in stone, like that's the order. But the debate is when you should read The Assassin's Blade. I don't know the answer. Some people say read it first, some people say read it after. I think I'm gonna read it after at some point. I don't know when. I don't know what this series is about either, but guessing by this title, I'm guessing it's about an assassin. I know, I was in the mood to read it. And I feel like when you're in the mood to read a certain series, you just gotta do it. Especially a series this big with what? 8 books? And the last books are massive. And I've heard you have to also tandem read, which would be a whole experience in itself. But I'm gonna look up the reading order for this first. Throne of Glass series order. Here we go. Some people say to do it in the order of publication. So that would be Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Assassin's Blade, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash. Some people are saying read The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn in tandem, and Kingdom of Ash. I don't know. It's a Cinderella-inspired fantasy. The more you know. The series is complete, thank God. Reading The Assassin's Blade after Heir of Fire. Okay. I think that's the most commonly placed, like where to read it. I think that's the most common place to put it. Maybe I'll look up online. Best way to read the... See, this is very similar to the Cassandra Clare books, the Shadowhunter series. I got no idea where to start with that. This is not as big, but... Okay, order of publication is The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadow, blah blah blah. The reader's recommended order: Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Assassin's Blade. See, when do I read this? Oh my god. I just got up to the tandem read. Are you for real? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start reading Throne of Glass. I know that this book is prequel novellas, and I'll just read it when I feel like it. I'm definitely gonna read this one first though. I feel like sometimes prequel give away spoilers, but, you know, whatever. I'm gonna start reading this. Also, a side note, yes, I have an issue with my thumb. Ignore it. Basically I injured it and I need to rest it, so that's why I got the splint. So ignore the splint. Thanks. I am not going to be able to pronounce any of these people's names. Indovia, Selena, Sardothian, alright, whatever. Adolins. Well, I have finished Throne of Glass. I actually really enjoyed this. I loved the suspense. I guessed some of the things, some of the plot twists, but I didn't guess all of them. So I was pleasantly surprised. I think I'll give this a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was great. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about it. So now I'm on to Crown of Midnight, and yeah, I don't know who I'm rooting for. What? She got me. She got me. This was an emotional roller coaster. This was a roll. I can't. How did I not guess that? That's probably like the most obvious thing you could guess. And I still did not guess it. She got me good. What? I'm genuinely, what the, oh my god. I feel like now I'm going to read Assassin's Blade. Cause at ending, it felt like I need to read Assassin's Blade now before I go forth. But like now that I'm like reading the blurb of this, I kind of wish I read this first. Anyways, I'm going to read this one now. That was insane. I cannot. I can't believe I didn't. Oh my god. Okay guys, changed my mind. I'm gonna read Air of Fire because I kind of wish I started with the Assassin's Blade, but I've been reading some stuff online and most people recommend that you read it after Air of Fire, so I'm just gonna read it after Air of Fire, then read Assassin's Blade, read the whole series, and then give my thoughts at the end on where I wish I would have read it. Right now, I wish I would have read it at the start. We'll see. So we're gonna start Air of Fire. Oh, I didn't say what I rated this. I think I'm gonna rate this also a 4, or like a 4.25, because I enjoyed it more than the first book, because that really got me, and I guessed most of the things that happened in the first book. But yeah, kind of excited. I'm gonna start reading this now. This is not okay. No. I'm kidding. So I don't remember where I last left off, but right now I'm reading the Assassin's Blade. I've almost finished. And I just found out why she says a certain thing all the time. Oh my god. Oh my god. And why those words hurt her so much when her friend said that. Oh no. I know what's gonna happen. I don't know whether, like, when I would choose to read this. So the Assassin Blades is pretty much 5, I think. 5 novellas? Yeah. 5 novellas, which are like all prequels to the whole series. And I don't know where I would recommend reading it. Because it was good reading it in this spot because like things connected. And I was like, oh my god, that's why she never made friends. That's why she, etc, etc. You know, I don't want to spoil it too much, but that, like, it all clicked. And like, that's where she knew how to do this and do that. Like, you know, that's where she knew how to do that, you know? If you know, you know. So like I think it was cool to read it at this point because then everything connected, and I was like, oh my god, that's why she said it. And it was like revealing things. But like at the same time, I feel like it doesn't really matter when you read this, if anything, so far. Like where I read it after Air of Fire, like that was good. I don't think it spoiled anything besides the very last page. And I don't know what I would have done with that information knowing all of that, but I don't know what I would rate it either. We're going to start Queen of Shadows next. This is literally like 600 pages. I'm excited to jump back into the story though. I don't know if I would have preferred to just continue reading the whole story. I felt like it was hard to get into the Assassin's Blade at the beginning because obviously like it left on this big cliffhanger and I don't actually remember what happened in Air of Fire. So I'm like, I probably would have liked to just continue the series as it is, but then reading it there just was like perfect because so many things made sense. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Hi guys, it's obviously a little bit later and it's a different day. We are finally starting Queen of Shadows. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's currently raining and these past couple of days it's been really summery, so I haven't been really in the mood to read fantasy. But it's literally the most perfect weather to read a fantasy. And I feel like I'm American and I'm in the fall and it's raining and it's just perfect. So I'm gonna light a candle for vibes. My god. Oh my god. Oh wow. She is a queen. Oh my god. I'm up to part 2, which is about, I'm on page 388 and I just finished part 1 and that was crazy. I was crying. I don't know how to feel. This is crazy. Insane. Insane. And there were some things in here that made me glad I read the Assassin's Blade before I read this, because some things were more like explained more in the Assassin's Blade and I wasn't sure how in depth she was gonna go with it. I'm gonna continue reading. I'm like, the playlist is also hitting too. I just finished. Wow, I really enjoyed it. Why couldn't have it ended with this book? Because I'm looking at this book and I'm like, this ending, but it's not the end. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna give 4.5 stars. I think it wasn't quite a 5-star, but I did cry, but it just didn't give me that 5-star feeling. But that was so good. I really enjoyed it. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna start it today because next up is the tandem read of Empire of Storm and Tower of Dawn. I'm not ready for that, so I'll update you when I do it next.